She tries to run up a tab and he walks out. We've got a video for you here today from the Modern King. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way in. And let's jump into it.
Hello?
Hi, is this Eddie?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, Eddie, good morning. My name is Fred. I'm calling from the Fred Show, the morning radio show. The whole crew is here, and I have to tell you that we are on the radio right now. I would need your permission to continue with the call. Does that mean we can talk? Yes, no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, thank you.
This is unusual.
It is unusual, I'll give you that. We're calling on behalf of a woman named Zara. You guys met on one of the apps, and I guess you went out recently. Wow, this guy's a matter of fact. Okay, so you remember her then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's creepy enough that a woman had to reach out to a morning radio show to call up some random dude that she dated just to get a hold of him. There is no limit to the lengths that these women will go to just to bother a guy who clearly wasn't interested.
So what happened? Because she called us and said she liked you a lot and was hoping to see you again, and you've ghosted her. I mean, is that true? Did you ghost her?
Well,
Are you ghosting her?
yes, absolutely. Yeah. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Okay.
So we went on a date, and it was great. We were having a good conversation. Great. It comes to around the end of the meal. I head to the bathroom, and I come back, and then the waiter brings the bill, and it's a lot more than I thought it was going to, look it over. I call him over, and I ask him, hey, why is my bill so much? And he's like, well, she, while you were in the bathroom, added 3 entrees and an appetizer to go.
Oh, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
He knew that he would have said no if she asked him outright, so she waited until he was in the bathroom to stealthily order 3 additional meals for her kids without him noticing. And she also just expected him to pay for everything without asking any questions.
I was like, okay.
So she was hungry. She was a hungry lady.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume she ate on the date too, right?
Yes, she ate. We had, 2 appetizers even, and a dessert. So, I mean, she was full. But it seemed like she was taking them home for her kids.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Who is the food for?
For her kids.
What?
Oh.
So she ordered
She was
food.
taking it home for her kids.
Oh.
And okay. And she didn't tell you she was going to do this or offer to pay or, I mean, she didn't even give you a heads up. She just tried to sneak it in there.
No, she was right. She was sneaky about it and did it while I was out in the bathroom.
This whole notion that men are responsible for buying meals for a date's children, even though they just met, is not only absurd, it's also insulting. These women think that men are obligated to feed their children, while the biological fathers get a pass from such things.
Huh.
Like,
And you don't feel obligated to feed her children on a date that you went on with her.
Absolutely not.
I mean, listen, I understand she got a babysitter. They're not cheap, but I'm sure it was cheaper than the meal that they got. I appreciate all that. But
Yeah,
they're not my kids.
And she just kind of did it without asking. Let me bring Zara in. I forgot to mention that Zara is here. I'm very forgetful.
At this point, this guy is just being punished even more. It's bad enough that she tried to effectively steal from him by conning him for free food, but it's made it even worse that she's waiting on the other line to try and humiliate him on the air even more.
Oh,
Zara, you left out the part where you ordered several meals to take home without asking about it. Because, I mean, did you know he was going to pay? I mean, you didn't seem to say anything when the bill came.
No, I mean, he asked me on a date. I would expect he's going to pay. I think that's just kind of typical that the guy pays, especially when he's
For you.
Right.
I mean, he asked you on a date, and he paid for you. That was the plan. He necessarily signed up to pay for your whole family to eat.
Those aren't his kids.
Modern women like this don't see men as people. Men are only viewed as money-dispensing service providers, and she thinks she's entitled to have a complete stranger feed her children when that's her job and her job alone. That's the price she pays as a single mother.
No, I mean, I get that. They're not his kids, but I mean, he knew I had kids. He knows I'm a single mom.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
So he's supposed to. So he part of him asking you out on a date is him also providing a dinner for your family at home.
I would have rather them come to the date.
Right.
I didn't even get to meet these kids.
You're supposed to eat or no?
too.
I mean, she needed sustenance.
Right.
This is why it's completely pointless to date single mothers. At some point, she's going to expect you to take on the role of a stepfather. However, you get no parenting rights, but you will be obligated to provide the funding so that she won't have to.
Yeah, I mean, really, is this standard for you, Zara? Like, you think that, I mean, I'm just curious, like, you think that if you're asked out, that then that essentially means that everybody gets dinner, like in the whole family?
I mean, if I'm not home to feed them because I'm on this date that you asked me to come on, and again,
that you agreed to go on.
But yeah, and because I expected he would be a gentleman and pay for it. But here's the big
I did pay for it.
What she's saying is messed up. She's trying to say that because she went on a date, she wasn't home to feed her kids and was banking on a stranger to feed them for her, but she's glossing over the fact that she should have fed her own children before going out.
Well, that's the thing. He did wind up paying for everything.
I'm not a confrontational guy or a monster. I wasn't going to be like, no, we're not giving these kids food.
But it was a little comfortable. And the fact that you didn't tell him that you were doing it is also a little sneaky. I mean, in fairness.
Yeah, I don't like that either, being called sneaky. I mean, the waiter came by while he was in the bathroom. If he'd been sitting at the table, I would have done it right in front of him.
I mean,
don't have a problem with it.
I've gone to dinner with my friends who have kids, and at the end of the meal, they'll say, hey, I need to take something home for so-and-so. Can you make that separate, or I'll pay for the whole thing because I'm adding stuff onto it? Like,
the problem is that she never told him that she was ordering more food for her kids. She intentionally waited until he left to let the waiter know that she wanted more meals. There was clearly no intention for her to tell her date this little fact.
I'm not necessarily expected to buy dinner even for my own friends' kids who I know and would buy dinner for. But you'd barely know this guy, and he doesn't even know them. And he also didn't know he was doing that. I mean, that probably added what? $60 to the...
It's almost doubled the bill.
Yeah, I mean, so at least it's a conversation. Like, hey, I got to bring some food home for the kids. And then he can decide then if he wants to pay for it or not. But it sounds like you just kind of assume without asking.
No, I absolutely assumed. I assume if you ask me on a date, then you're going to take care of the check. I think that's just pretty standard.
So then should he pay their tuition as well? Or, like, should he have paid for the babysitter? Like, should he pay for the babysitter? It's an interesting question. Why didn't you ask him? Why didn't you bill him for that?
He didn't offer. But yeah, that would be nice too.
The more she talks, the worse it gets. When she says, you asked me out, it sounds like she didn't even want to go on the date, but she went anyway. So that just means she was using this guy for food and wasn't even interested in getting to know him in the first place.
Men who get upset about the idea of covering a babysitter to take a woman out who has a child, they want you to be easy, they don't value your time, and they have no respect for you. And, of course, they think of your child as a burden and another man's expense, or your mistake. So you can decide if you want to see a man who's thinking that way. You need to have a man pay for the babysitter if he wants to take you out.
To be fair, that child is a burden. That's not his child, but he's expected to start paying for it even before he has a chance to meet the woman. That's a massive financial burden that he never agreed to. So it's not his responsibility to pay for it. That's just common sense.
Yeah, so I just walked into a coffee shop to get a coffee, and I brought my book bag because I thought I was going to sit and do some work.
Obviously, there was some problem that prevented that. Otherwise, someone wouldn't be making this video.
There's like 5 guys in there. It's all dudes, no women.
Oh, how awful. Men in a public space.
And one of them's laughing, the other one's talking really loud, telling a story. The one dude's talking to the barista over the counter. I was like, I'm out. I'm out.
Of course. But wait until you hear the reason why.
It's funny how we have a modern woman openly complaining in her car that the coffee shop was full of dudes, but she's the exact same kind of woman who will also complain that she can't find dudes at a coffee shop. Sounds like those dudes weren't attractive enough.
Anytime you guys are having a little too much fun, I'm out. You suck. I don't want to hear your voices, especially if you're talking loud. You. I actually hate all of you. You're having a good time? I'm out. I'm out.
And who says that misandry doesn't exist in the wild? Oh yes, gentlemen, there are some women out there that will get so upset about you minding your own business and having a good time in a public space, I might add, that they will have to then go off to their car and make a social media rant all about it.
That's because modern women are completely bored and miserable, and the mere idea of men being able to easily enjoy themselves and their peace without a woman drives them so crazy that they need to exclaim how much they hate us. But we're the problem guys. Never forget that, obviously.
Yup. Yeah, that's all it takes, guys. That's all it takes.
The highest rate of divorce are lesbians. By a mile. Lesbian marriages have the highest rate of divorce in the world. The second level of divorce is heterosexuals. The lowest level of divorce is gay married men.
It's true, lesbian divorce rates are the highest, and even when men bring this up as an argument as to why men don't want to get married, womanists are very quick to somehow use mental gymnastics to blame those very same men for lesbian divorces. It's pretty funny, honestly.
Now, let me mansplain to you what's just happened. The lesbians find it very hard to stay married because there are two women involved. Heterosexual marriages aren't without their complications because there is still one woman involved. Did you know the word gay means happy? With good reason, because there are no women involved.
And when you take a look at the bonkers excuses as to why women are the ones initiating their divorces most of the time, it's really no mystery as to why divorce rates are as high as they've ever been. It's just another reason why men have given up on marriage in general.
You may have dumped me, but look at me now and you can't ever have it again. Tony, what do you think of that?
Well, I broke up with her because all I did was give 100% for nothing in return.
Tony, do you have any regrets seeing that she looks so great today?
She looks the same as when I left her.
Whenever a woman makes a statement like, you may have dumped me, but look at me now and you can never have it again, it's not going to work out the way that they think it does. The man dumped her for a reason, and he doesn't want her even if she was available.
It was so nice to meet you.
It was so nice to meet you too.
Yeah, maybe we'll do this again.
Bye-bye. 3 science-backed problems with this sort of passive-aggressive approach. I'm Max Butterfield, Dr. Max Butterfield. I study this kind of thing for a living. Number 1, it signals controlling and coercive behavior. That is not something you want in a partner. Number 2, this kind of passive-aggressive approach signals hostility and contempt. That is the number 1 predictor of divorce, according to the foremost researcher on relationships and marriage satisfaction, John Gottman. Look it up. Number 3, this sort of passive-aggressive approach shows a chronic lack of reciprocity. That is not something you want in a relationship. If you don't have give and take, back and forth, 50-50, equity, you're in big...
If there's one thing men don't want in their relationships, it's all of this passive-aggressive crap that modern women insist on using against men. It's just mean-spirited and a major turn-off for a vast majority of men out there. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.